Hey guys, what is going on? Mike here from Altcoin Freedom. I hope you guys are having an excellent Friday wherever you are around the world. Now, in a lot of the videos we talk about security and safety and storage of your cryptocurrencies. And, one of the most popular hardware wallets people are using is the Ledger Nano S. And there's good news that the Ledger Nano S officially put out some information that they're officially going to support Tron TRX. So that's the news everybody's been waiting for. So there's official support there, guys, on Ledger Nano S for your Tron. So that's excellent news. Now, in this video, we are going to be jumping into Tron. But first, I want to let you know this picture you're looking at today is from France, a country I would love to get back to. Amazing place. If you guys are from France or you visited there, let me know if you know exactly where this picture is from. That would be very interesting, because I bet you it's funny in these videos, you never know where people are watching from, and it's really interesting. The pictures we put out, people say they've been there, they know all about this place, they're giving recommendations to people in the comments about hotels and things to do if they're on a vacation there. So excellent community. And it's funny, a lot of these videos about Tron, you see these excellent people in the comments, because that's something I'm going to talk about today about the Tron community. And that is very good news for Tron, the project. There's a lot of mention out there about how great the community is, and we'll talk about that a little later. But one thing I want to talk about, guys, with the prices right now, a lot of people are, some people in different projects are faltering on their favorite projects. But the thing about Tron and TRX is a lot of people are staying bullish on it, okay? And there's a lot of news out there in the crypto sphere right now that it's very undervalued, and this could be a reason why many people want to increase their positions or maybe just get into Tron in the first place. So let's talk in this video, guys, about 3 reasons anyway why we could be bullish on Tron into the next little while, finishing out 2018 and then going into the future, guys. Because remember, Tron is a long-term hold. It's not a short little quick pump and dump scheme. They're really trying to revolutionize an industry. They're going to be doing very good things in the future, and so we need to give the project and the team time to do that. But one thing we should start about right now, and something that could really help the price of Tron TRX go through the roof sooner than later, probably because these things are happening right now while we're talking. The mainnet is here. Now, the mainnet came and went, and because of the market, we didn't see these big bumps in prices that we've seen before. If it was in a better bullish market at the time, these mainnet launches and things like that would really help the price. But regardless of that, it's laying the foundation for the future, right? It's progressing with the technology, and it's progressing with its innovation in these industries, and that's what we want to see in your projects right now, right? When you're in these bearish markets or you're not in these bullish markets, at least you want to see progress with your team and your project. And that's what we're seeing with Tron. So basically, after all those months, guys, and all the anticipation of the Tron's new mainnet launch, it was sent off with a big success, even more so than EOS. I'm also have positions in EOS, so I'm not trashing EOS, but let's give Tron their credit and Justin Sun their credit, right? They released the mainnet around the same time as EOS, and they both had very different launches. We know Tron's was super smooth, and EOS, as great as the project is, they had a little bit of trouble with some bugs and flaws, and it had to be delayed a few times. Okay, but Tron's was very smooth. Now, the important thing is not just that the mainnet works. Okay, there's a lot of users attesting, after the launch, that the new platform delivers on all of the promises Justin Sun made before the release date. And if you remember, guys, that when Justin, right, was tweeting the features and the specifications of his new mainnet and all these features that we're going to be able to have and developers will be able to have, he faced a lot of skepticism and criticism, right? And he was mocked, attacked, and really by a lot of the leaders of the other blockchain projects who claimed that these specifications and other things he was saying, they're going to be impossible to do. They're just too good to be true, right? But the problem is, for all these other projects, is that Tron and the Tron Foundation and Justin Sun and the team, they did it. They pulled it off, and the platform delivered on all of those promises. So again, that gives us more trust and a lot of more value that we can put back into Justin Sun and the team behind this project, that in the future, when we're hearing what they're going to do and what they're planning to do, we can be a little more confident that they will do it. Even Ethereum took a lot of offense, and to that, about all these features and things they were going to be doing with the platform. So, there was a little battle, a little grudge going back and forth between Ethereum and them. But, now we see users tweeting on Twitter and stuff. They're talking about how fast it is, how reliable it is, how cheap everything is, right? So it's very vindicating for all of those promises that Justin Sun made. And again, I see this as like, proof about the fantastic success we will see in this boost in confidence I can have in Justin Sun, his credibility, the foundation, the team, and this coin TRX. Okay, so now one other thing I want to talk about is not just like considering the new mainnet's job. It's not just to support the TRX currency, okay, which it's doing very great. We see that people are tweeting about that, right? But it's also going to be a blockchain operating system that's going to allow the other developers to create decentralized applications on it. So we don't want to underestimate this as like a lot of good apps coming onto the platform, bringing a lot of good users, right? That's going to bring a lot of demand for Tronic. So very interesting how they're developing out the ecosystem and the platform, okay? And the platform is working great. We know that. Now, the biggest thing I think for me personally is when you're getting behind these projects, you want to see a lot of transparency and you want to have trust in the team. So, we know the Tron Foundation's been around since last September, roughly, and it's not been a long time, guys. In a short time, the founder, Justin Sun, he's already made himself to be considered, if not the most charismatic, kind of relevant leader in the crypto sphere right now, right? He is out there into the community. He's out there in the public eye, more so than a lot of the other leaders behind these projects that we're all trying to get invested in. And he has a very good track record. A lot of people don't want to give him the credit he deserves for some of the things he's done, but he has a very good track record as a businessman already. That's beyond doubt. We know he founded Puoi. It's like the most popular messaging application in China. It's a very, very popular application, right? And not only China, some other Asian regions. People don't want to, admit this, or they're skeptical of it. But he has we can say he's a close friend. We can say he has a relationship. People will say, how do you know this? We don't know this, but but we can't be blind to the fact either that Alibaba's Jack Ma, right? He handpicked Justin Sun for his university, for a scholarship. He was one of his teachers, kind of a protector through his years there through the college, and you can tell he would want to have their graduates, as Justin Sun's the first millennial graduate, you would want him to be launched out there with success, which would come back showing well on the university. So it wouldn't be in Jack Ma's interest to not be supporting Justin Sun in his endeavors, right? And in the future in different ways. We don't know. People are hoping about an Alibaba partnership. We don't know for sure, but we do know there is some ties to Jack Ma there. So we can't ignore that. Now, and we know Mr. Ma, right? We know Jack Ma has a flair for like marketing, right? So, him and we know Alibaba's getting very involved with all the patents and everything in blockchain right now. So it's perfect timing, this mix of power, this need of new millennial entrepreneurship could be very good times for Justin Sun and Tron if all of this stuff works out well and there is some kind of partnership with Jack Ma later. Because so far, Justin Sun's been delivering on every promise he's made. And some of them were very incredibly bold, took a lot of skepticism and heat for them, right? People think it's a lot of marketing ploys, but they weren't. They're actually legitimate claims that he came through with. So there's no reason, guys, not to believe Mr. Sun's leadership is going to take this team, project, coin very far in the future and keep the community very happy, right? So eventually, hopefully, we'll see the TRX price go up sooner or later. But again, we're dealing with other things in the market, so we can't just bash our coins. We can't bash the projects that we once believed in so much. There's also other factors influencing the market right now. But as that takes care of itself and clears up, hopefully we're all left in the projects that we believed in that did have some promise to do something in the future. Now, the thing I want to mention the most, and this is relevant to you guys watching this and myself, is the Tron community, okay? This is the biggest thing that I think is going to take the Tron coin, the price, everything, very far in the future, because I don't know if you know, but the TRX they say it's currently held by more than about 400,000 people in 60 different countries. Okay, so this is a vast community, more significantly vast than most others. Okay, and the best thing about the Tron community, it's united. When you're in a lot of other projects, you see people, they're in the project, but they hate the project. But they're in the project, right? I don't know why, but they hate it. They hate the leaders. They hate other people in the community. They fight with each other in videos, comments, social media. But we don't see that so much in Tron, okay? It's a kind of very united, enthusiastic community. And the good thing is a lot of these community members are using TRX coins in trades, right? They're paying for goods and services. We talked about that in another video. Taxi drivers, coffee shops accepting Tron, okay, and accepting TRX. So maybe these people understand that there's such a way that we can use this project and we can help it by the community using it, and that can really help it take off big time instead of just bashing it and expecting big price gains, but doing nothing as a community members to help the team or the project. So the good thing is, guys, the Tron community understands how their participation and support can really help this project take off big time. Okay, now the sheer size of this community also implies that the Tron blockchain is never going to be short of developers, right? And new decentralized apps that, when they come onto the platform, these apps, as they get released and they prove they have some usefulness, and we have such a big community using them, in turn, that's going to bring about new community members, right? New people are constantly going to be coming into the ecosystem, onto the platform, into the community with all of these new released apps, okay? So there'll be huge demand for TRX, the asset. So that's very good. And this is the kind of digital community that I think can keep this project going when things stall. So right now, we're in the bearish market, but the Tron community is not bailing on the project, okay? So that's going to help it become really prosperous when things do get better in the market and things start to go our way. All right, so it's important right now to not let the appearance of these prices and what's happening in the market fool people or deceive us right now, right? We know Tron's current low price, yes, it's kind of down right now, but a lot of people are looking at this as it's very undervalued, okay? So it's not a sign of failure by the team. It's not a sign of a lack of interest by a community, okay? So maybe it's an opportunity to get into the game if you're not already, or maybe it's a time that some of us can increase our positions. I'm going to look to when it's possible for me, and I'm in a situation where I'm going to increase my position in Tron. I'd like to do that sooner than later, okay? At the best possible moment would be sooner than later for me. But a lot of good news about Tron, guys. So I hope you can give me some feedback in the comments what you think about the Tron project. If you're a big believer, if you're going to increase your positions these days, or if you think the price is going to come back a little more. We know we have some secret project news coming out, right? And we have the virtual machine coming out. So there are some things, if the market picks up and turns around, there are some things that can really get the price going. And if you see it going, maybe now is a good time to get in, because maybe the prices are cheaper right now. So let me know about that in the comments below, guys. Also, getting right back to the beginning of the video, if you've been to France, let me know if you know where that picture is, okay? I'd be super interested to hear from you guys about who's been there, because I know some of you will tell me exactly where that place is. Some of you have probably been or have a picture of that yourself. So also, guys, very important news for anyone if you're new to cryptocurrency. I think the most important thing we're trying to do on this channel, and a lot of people are helping out in the comments, is safety for everybody, especially if you're new, and especially if you're not new and you just haven't done this yet. You're waiting and waiting for different reasons. It's time to learn to secure your crypto, guys. So if you're new or you haven't done it, secure your crypto and be safe, because it doesn't matter what's happening in the market if we don't protect our crypto, guys. So let me give you a little community safety reminder right now. I always, with my friends that I get into crypto, I always try to stress safety, because we always say if we can help one person, if you're new to crypto and you catch one of our videos, hopefully we can help you learn how to become a more a safer crypto enthusiast, where you learn how to store and secure your crypto so you don't become another victim, to all of the crypto theft and hacking that's been going on. So guys, remember, be smart and get a hardware wallet immediately. It's the best investment. I can't believe some of my friends, the hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars they're investing in projects, and they're watching their tokens 24 hours a day to see the price moves, but they're not protecting them, which means they don't actually own these coins. They're just letting them sit on exchanges and sit on their computer, and any day they check, some morning they're going to check, those could be gone. Okay, so all of your future wealth and your family's future wealth you're building could be gone. So it's such a small price to pay, guys, to secure all that money you've been investing. And do it for your friends too. If they don't know, recommend they get hardware wallets, because guys, we've already lost $1 billion in crypto to computer hacks and hardware hacks on our computers and hardware, online wallets. So that's what's hurting our market, and that's what the regulation is trying to make this environment secure for this outside money to pour in. And we want it, guys, because when that outside money pours in, the crypto world is more welcoming and and is more safer for this outside money to come in, and they don't hear so many stories of crypto theft and all these problems and people losing their money. The market cap's going to swell. It's going to be huge. And the market cap of your individual projects that you love right now will be up, and your prices, the coins will be up, and that's when we'll all be making profit again, okay, and bigger profit than before. But we have to all, one by one, help create a very safe crypto world and get rid of that image of all the hackers and everyone losing it, because newbies that come in, they don't know. They're so busy trying to figure out what projects they should get into and how to buy crypto. They don't even think about securing their crypto. And these are the people that are checking their exchanges and computers some days, and their crypto's gone, and it's horrible. So this message is important, guys, for you. If you haven't got a hardware wallet, and you don't know how to store your crypto securely, get an offline hardware wallet. And if you have friends, guys, if you're if you're a big crypto enthusiast, then spread the word to your friends and help them get a hardware wallet, okay, an offline hardware wallet, so you can help them protect their crypto for them and their families too. And let's all, one by one, guys, keep educating everybody about crypto so we can get that market cap of the whole industry to rise when the institutional money comes in and it's a very safe environment and a welcoming environment for everybody. Okay, guys, so very important to do that. And if you want to get very serious about crypto, like myself and my friends, I personally, many of my friends, I use 2 hardware wallets. One as a backup, keep my crypto safe on that, nice and safe. I don't use it, it's tucked away for the future or whenever I'm going to need it. And I also have a hardware wallet that I keep with me and I take around with me whenever I want to make transactions or do anything like that. So, and like I said before, guys, I'm piling up offline hardware wallets, the ledgers. I'm piling them up and I give them to my friends. And I'm going to give some out to some other people too that have actually sent me a couple messages because I have a few people in the community here that I'm very well in touch with, and I know they're going to have to get hooked up with their offline hardware wallets to be safe too. But it's a great gift for your friends, guys, if you want to help them be secure and safe, and they'll really appreciate it later on when you're maybe the reason they were able to hold on to some of their crypto for years and made a huge profit. So look into your friends and getting them a hardware wallet too, guys. So, and don't wait if it's too late, guys. One day it could just be too late and the crypto's gone. I have friends that keep telling me stories about the Bitcoin and Ether they owned years ago, and it's horrible to think about the prices now when, that they've had piles of those coins and they're gone. So if you do get one, guys, you got to get them directly from the manufacturer. It's safe, they'll never be tampered with. And if you don't know how to get one or where to get one, there's a link in the description below to help you out. You just go check it out and you can get one of the best, most popular hardware wallets on the market, and you will sleep good at night every night knowing you don't have to worry about your crypto and your future investments, guys. If you could, please like this video. It helps us a lot. We appreciate that so much. And subscribe to the channel as well so you could send us private messages and we can talk that way and be in touch. Very easy. And you'll never miss any videos when we come out with any news, and you might catch a good project that really catches your attention and you look into, and maybe it's one that for the future, you make some profit on if it's a project you get into early. So we'd like to hear from you guys too. I hope you have a good night, guys. I'll catch you in the next video, and take care.